You're watching the Wellness Hour, news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, replacing missing teeth with dental implants. According to my first guest, he says nobody should be wearing a loose-fitting denture. He is Florida's go-to implant dentist. We have Dr. Gopal Sirivolu. Dr. Sirivolu, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you for having me here.
Now, I know you brought a stack of photos, so we'll try to get to as many of those as possible. But for people that don't know your implant center, I mean, who's the typical dental implant patient?
Great question, Randy. So we see two categories of patients. The first one is who has cavities, who has periodontal or the gum disease, who were told by their friends or family members they might end up in dentures. They come into us and we help them. We remove those teeth and we give them a set of permanent teeth, top and the bottom. The second group are the denture wearers, who have the dentures. They come in for their cleanings. So what we do is we help them to get, permanent teeth, the upper and lower set of permanent teeth, so they can go and eat what they want. They never come out.
Now you told me, like a denture wearer specifically, on the day of the procedure, correct me if I'm wrong, they can walk in with no upper and lower teeth and walk out with upper and lower teeth that don't come out.
That's absolutely right.
Is that right?
Randy. Yes.
Is that rare, or does that happen quite a bit?
It's the technology has revolutionized so much. Right now, we offer the latest technology, Randy, that we are able to provide with the teeth, if I may say, teeth in a day.
Okay.
But usually the patients come in, we do the records, we do all the consultation, we take the records, and when the day of the procedure comes in, they walk out with full set of upper and lower teeth.
Now, when I think of Florida, you think of such a healthy place. Are there a lot of people that are either headed to dentures or wearing a denture? I mean, is it a big problem?
Fantastic question, Randy. Florida is the #1 state with the highest denture wearers in the country.
Is that right?
Yeah. So there's a lot of retiree population. So there's people with most, and especially the place where I practice, that's in Lady Lake Villages. It's the single largest retirement community in the States. So there's a lot of people with no teeth. So what I offer is, in the consultation, once we do the diagnostics and find out that they are the right candidate and take the records, we can actually provide this set of upper and lower teeth the same day.
That don't come out?
They don't come out. Permanent teeth.
So if this is so good and there's so many denture wearers, why aren't they all doing it? Like, what's your take? Why aren't they coming in to get this done?
Great question, Randy. As you know, if you're wearing a denture, they're happy with it and they don't even go to a dentist. Some of them don't even go for years.
Okay.
So, these patients are, golfing, having fun, especially where I am in Lady Lake Villages. They are golfing and having fun. And once the bone starts losing up and the denture gets loose, that's when they come in for a second opinion as to what they need. And that's where we offer the technology and the expertise to give the permanent teeth, upper and lower that do not come out.
So what about those patients that still have teeth, but they have really bad gums? You call it gum disease.
Yes.
Are their gums too bad to get dental implants?
Oh, these are the patients we get, Randy.
Okay.
These are the people. When they have gum disease, that's when they come in. And some of the cases I'm going to show, I love talking about this case because nothing makes me more happier than helping these people.
Okay, so what do you do with the gum disease? You just clean it up?
Yeah, we clean it up. We remove the bad teeth and we provide, dental implants with permanent teeth on top and the bottom. And, we take care of them. And they keep coming regularly for the checkups once a year so that we want to prevent any gum disease coming back.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The way dental implants are typically done is in up to 3 places. You go to one doctor that does the surgery, another doctor that puts the teeth on top, and you get them maintained elsewhere. You do it in one place. Is that why you do it so quickly?
Yes, that's right, Randy. I have to share one of these things with you. I work with some of the best oral surgeons and periodontists in my town.
Okay.
So one of the senior most oral surgeon, I have to say this for the record, had said if his wife or daughter were to need a dental implant, would send it to me.
Would send it to you?
Yeah. Because the reason is I keep it so simple, all done in one house, under one roof, where start to finish, it's all done by me and everything. They walk out with the teeth the same day.
Now you literally make the teeth, I mean, you could print them in the next room in your office. Is that true?
That's correct. Yeah. So I have prefabricated set of teeth where I have all the with the smile design. So we have technicians who will design the smile, have everything. So I'm going to show you some of those pictures. It's going to change and it will lift up the person's smile.
Okay.
They'll be so happy. So it's all prefabricated using the software. We use that, and they're prefabricated, and we put it in, we tighten them, and put them on, and then they can. Matter of fact, I have to tell you,
okay.
I even give them sometimes serve them lunch or dinner, or even have them bite into an apple before they even get off the chair.
Is that right?
And they
so how soon? So when it's all done, they get their new teeth supported by dental implants.
Yes,
they can eat right away.
Absolutely.
But they have to take it easy at first.
Yes.
But then when it's healed up, they can eat whatever they want?
Absolutely.
Or they have to be careful?
Yeah.
No, they can eat whatever.
They can eat whatever they want right away. Matter of fact, I actually make them do it so that I feel comfortable about it.
Okay, good. Now, how old can you be to do this? What's the upper range of somebody watching this that might be able to do it?
Excellent question, Randy. There is no age limit. As I told you, I am in the community where even a 90-year-old person can come in.
What's your oldest patient?
92.
92. Why would a 92-year-old want to do this?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? 92-year-old person knows the value of having that smile and wanting to taste that food. So in the first appointment itself, she said, I'm going to go do it because if I can live one extra day, Randy, these are her words, if I can live one extra day to eat what I want and taste what I want, it's worth it.
So 92 is not old?
It's not at all
to get this done?
No.
So 92-year-old is not too old?
Absolutely.
So when
not.
you hear a 75-year-old or 70-year-old saying, I don't know, I might be too old, that's just not the case?
Well, all I say is, let's check it out. Come over, let's talk it over. And what I do a cone beam, like a CT scan. We check to see if you are a candidate for it. We take the records, we help them work through their budget and get them what they want.
So it's a three-step process. You meet them. Second appointment might be you take measurements, records, x-rays, all that stuff, design their smile.
Yeah.
Third appointment is you get your new teeth.
Yeah, you said it
I
right.
didn't oversimplify that.
No, you're absolutely correct. It's a three-step process. When they come in, we talk, we have in the initial consultation, then we do the records, and then we get them the teeth in the third appointment. So they walk out of the office with full set of teeth.
Now, you've been doing this 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So what's the biggest change in implant dentistry that you've seen?
There's a lot of changes happening, Randy, especially, with previously it used to take up to a year and a half to two,
okay,
with so many visits, waiting time, healing time, all that stuff. But now, in as little as 2-3 visits, we can get this whole thing done.
The whole thing done.
That's because of the technology revolutionized, and the processes have been so simple and effective, and there's no more guesswork. It is precise to the dot that you can
on a computer. It's done on a
yes,
computer.
It's done on a computer, and it's absolutely done perfect. That there's no guesswork. You have the teeth, you have the smile, you have those shade, and even these nice, beautiful porcelain teeth with natural translucency where light can go through them. As you shine in the mirror, when the patient sees in the mirror,
okay,
you can see the happiness on their face, and that's the moment I'll be waiting for to see. And that's what my appreciation has increased over the years, that when you see the patient so happy, it's the most gratifying moment.
Very nice. Let's take a look at some of those photos.
Absolutely. So you ready for this, Randy?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So here's the first picture, Randy. So what you're looking at, the picture here is Audrey. And this is a very emotional, and that's the reason why I chose to talk about this, the first case, Randy.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
So Audrey heard about me, and she was saving the coupons for almost 4 years. Every month she would staple it onto the refrigerator. She waited 4 years to come in for a consultation. And finally, when she comes in, this was many years ago, when she comes in, she said she was waiting for her college, for her daughter to go to the college.
Okay.
And she wanted to pay for her daughter's college before she would start smiling and fixing her teeth. So when you see that picture, Randy, you see those two front teeth,
yeah,
and she was not smiling. She had no teeth in the back, with just a couple of teeth in the very back. There's a lot of gum disease. There was bad breath. She was not smiling.
When you say gum disease, are you talking about a bacterial infection in the mouth?
She used to have a lot of bacterial infection, bleeding gums, bad breath, which is what we call periodontal disease. She used to see even a cardiologist. And there is an interesting story. Once I complete, I'm going to talk about this. So when she came in, she said she wants to smile better and fix her teeth. This is what brought us. As I was telling you before, these are the patients who come for help. And
she didn't want a denture.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't want a denture. Although she definitely didn't want a denture because, she's into School of Music. She loves to sing. And matter of fact, you will see in the picture when she smiles so good after she's all done.
Okay.
So after we started the procedure, we basically cleaned her up. We got rid of all her gum disease and then put her on implants and gave her permanent teeth all in one appointment.
Okay, so this is after.
This is at the
Very
after.
nice.
Yeah, and she looks so happy. Randy, do you see, would you agree that she's looking much younger than she was starting?
She looks younger, no doubt about
She's
it.
so happy and she's smiling more and she's able to show her teeth. That's the priceless moment, Randy, what we offer to help our community get healthier.
So with her, what does she like more, the way it looks or what she could eat?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because now she's able to taste the food. And not only that, she's able to have like the fixed permanent teeth that do not fall off. Where you hear most of the time the denture wearers are complaining that when it's loose or it's constantly bothering.
Okay.
She has none of those problems.
Seems very painful. What about pain?
Randy, they're numbed up.
So they're numb. Okay.
They're numbed up and they take Tylenol after it. But in her case, she was so comfortable. She came back in 48 hours for a post-op visit. She was all happy and she was sore. But most of the patients are sore after the procedure.
Do they usually say this was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now you say they have regrets. Like in the green room, you were telling me that everyone has regrets that they didn't do it earlier.
Yes.
Is that right?
You're 100% right. You hit a birdie there, Randy. Most of the patients, not just done by me, but even some of my colleagues, when they say, all these patients have only one regret, they should have done it sooner. So what I like to tell patients is, when you can't chew and you are waiting long enough, I say, just come in for a consultation.
Okay.
When you come in for a consultation, we discuss the options, we work with your budget, and then we make it happen. And you can go ahead with, continue with your life. You can taste and eat what you want.
Okay, good. Now, you have more photos.
Oh, yes. Let me show you this next picture, Randy. This is very, very, very special patient. So Venetia came into our office. She came with one of our existing patients who actually brought her to the office to get a consultation.
Okay.
And she waited long enough. She had severe gum disease. She had a lot of bacterial infection in the mouth. And she wanted to get a consultation.
Okay.
When she came in...
Was she in fear of ending up in a denture?
Absolutely. She's one of those who was literally in tears, crying out of anxiety, pain. She hasn't seen a dentist for over 10 years.
Okay.
And then when she was brought into the office with her friend who was a client of ours, she was able to sit there, and then in less than 2 hours, we were all done with the records, everything, and consultation. And then she was scheduled to come in for the procedure. And in 1 day, she had all her teeth removed, and we were able to put full set of implants on the top and the bottom.
It's very nice.
Yeah. And when you see do you see how much beautiful she looks with her full set of teeth on the top and the bottom? All done in one appointment, Randy.
Very nice.
And we use the digital technology. Now, one of the things that if I may say about previous patient Audrey, she was seeing a cardiologist, and most patients are having a lot of medications to keep their the heart disease under control. After the treatment, this is what she said. My cardiologist lowered the dosage of my heart medications, Dr. Sirivolu. And I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Why? Just because they eliminated the infection?
Once you get rid of the bacterial infection in the mouth, which is the source of the infection traveling into the body, and it travels to heart and lungs. So once you have a healthy mouth, you're going to have a healthy heart and healthy body too. So she started doing well. And same is the case with Venetia. She was so happy with her final smile, and she's able to, she's been referring a lot of clients. And as a matter of fact, she's one of those who actually had the apple, and she was
bit into it.
Bit into the
right
apple
after the procedure.
right after the procedure.
That seems scary to do.
it
Are
sounds,
they a little afraid to do it?
They are, but I'm not, because I'm so
you've seen
confident.
it.
But I encourage them to do it. What's the best place to do? Right in the dental chair.
Right in the dental chair. What's it like when they look at their mirror for the first time?
Amazing. It is a very, very, very emotional moment, Randy. Not only for the patient, but for the whole team.
Okay.
Our whole team is so committed in helping the patients get what they want. When we look at the patient smile into the mirror and see how happy they are, that's the most, it's like a Kodak moment. Can I show my next case,
Yes,
Randy?
let's take a look.
All right. So here is my next patient.
All right.
So when you look at Lynn, so she, her husband and Lynn, they both walked into our office, and she wasn't smiling.
She has no teeth?
She has
or is
no
that
teeth.
she took out her denture for this photo?
Yes.
Okay.
So she was basically having a lot of gum disease and infection in the mouth, same thing, bleeding gums. These are our typical patients. And she does not want to have a denture.
Okay.
And they were celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary on December 2nd.
Okay.
And I started the procedure. I first met her, I think, in the month of May. And she had her full set of teeth before they went on their cruise for their 25th wedding anniversary. When you see that after picture,
looks nice.
And they had their first dinner on the cruise, and the husband actually shared the picture. It was a phenomenal moment when they said it's been years that they had such a special romantic moment on the ship. So this is what the implant dentistry can do. It can change the life. It can, you know, there's been a research done. People with teeth live longer, and people with fixed teeth, they can eat what they want, and they can chew what they want, and they can taste what they want.
Do you think this is the future of dentistry, meaning dentures, whether it's 20 years or 50 years, dentures as we know them now will be gone. They'll all be attached to something.
Yes.
Is that your belief?
Absolutely. Very well said, Randy. We want to say goodbye to the dentures. The future is today. What we are doing is we want to give options to our patients in getting what they want in terms of fixed teeth.
I know a couple of denture wearers, they never complain.
Well,
are you saying there's no such thing as a happy person wearing a denture?
Well, Randy, why would they complain? Because you're not a dentist.
Okay. Good point. Okay.
But now, if you were to be a dentist, they would absolutely say, you know, it hurts when they are eating, when they are chewing, and they can't eat corn on the cob, they can't eat on steak, you know, and some of the patients say they're even afraid when they go out that the dentures may fall off while they're eating.
So they just avoid going out to eat?
They just avoid it. And it's a lot of emotional challenges, difficulties that these denture wearers go through. And they can't talk about it outside. And, you know, they only share it with a dental office if they go, or to a caretaker. And we see a lot of those in Florida, because I do some voluntary work in assisted living facilities. When I visit these nursing homes and ALFs, I see that the denture wearers are having so much of difficulties. So emotionally, they are very disturbed. But when the same thing, when you have permanent teeth, you'll be a lot more happier.
Now, when you say permanent teeth, that's a full arch of upper and lower teeth that don't come out.
Yes.
And they're permanent.
They're permanent.
But they still have to kind of take care of these teeth, right? Water pick them and brush them or whatever. Yeah. But if they take care of them, they're supposed to last.
It's a lifetime solution. You're absolutely right. It's a lifetime solution, Randy. Once it's completely set, the full upper that are screwed in, top and the bottom, you just come in for your checkups, cleaning, and you take care. You just keep on a maintenance screw.
Now you say that sometimes after it's done, they come in for their checkup and you don't even recognize them. They act differently.
Yes.
How so?
Because they are so full of energy and they are so satisfying. It's so satisfying. When they come in, they are, you know, some of them, they bring all these cookies. And, you know, I have Lynn, who each time she comes in, she brings a basket of cookies and she bakes them and she distributes. And even she distributes candy. And sometimes I say, hey, you're not supposed to bring candy to a dental office.
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
I don't mean to rush you, but we have a few minutes left. Let me take a look at the
I can talk about one more case? Yes. So here's the case of Mary, Randy.
Okay.
So Mary, same thing. She did not want it. She had loose teeth, and she had gum disease, and she had severely decayed teeth in the back. So after the consultation, all I did was change her smile, designed right there in the office. And you see here in the next picture, the before afters. Don't you see, Randy? She looks younger.
She does look younger.
And she's, it's very sophisticated, and she's smiling more.
She does look more sophisticated.
And she can eat what she wants. And that's what implant dentistry can do. It's simple. We say, again, KISS, keep it simple, sweetheart.
Very nice.
When you come in, we have the technology and we have the experience. Besides that, we have a dedicated team that work for these patients that can change their lives. It's a life-changing solution.
Very nice. Time for one more.
One more. So this is one of the most recent cases, Randy. So Genesis had walked into the office. She had an existing denture. This is her true words, that she can't smile with a denture because the denture is going to fall off.
So that's her smile, like that before photo. That's all you can get out of her.
Yes.
Okay.
So she had no teeth at all, and the denture was loose, and she wanted permanent teeth for both top and the bottom.
So they research you. That's how most of these people hear about you?
Yeah.
Because you're all over the internet.
Yes.
Okay.
So they look us up on Google through the local patients, and they inquire because we live in towns like in villages and Orange City, New Smyrna Beach, where there are quite a few doctors who do it, but patients do inquire and do some research, and they come with the referrals.
Okay.
So when she came in, she specifically wanted to see me because I have 6 locations.
Okay.
And I have multiple associates. So here's what we did for Genesis, Randy. She walked in with a denture. I gave her implants on the top and a fixed permanent teeth for the top alone. And she wants to do the bottom later. Okay. But she's so happy with it, she's already scheduled to do the bottom implants in the next month.
She looks different when she's smiling. There's no doubt about it.
She made the whole team cry when she came back. And everybody were in tears when she said how it changed her life, and she's so happy. She goes to her church and, she tells all the friends and family how grateful she is because now she's smiling more. And that's what you hear most of the times, Randy, that these patients are extremely happy, that they want to show their smile, and their self-esteem increases. So this is what the future of implant dentistry we're talking about. It's going to change. And if I may say, one thing is, my purpose is to help all these denture wearers come with a solution, to have a consultation so that I can give the options of permanent teeth, the top and the bottom that do not come off.
Now, you brought this up a few times, but the patients will actually say, you've changed my life. They say that to you.
Yes. To be honest with you, Randy, it's not who I changed the life. The patient gets the credit. They change their life, Randy, by taking the step to come, see the doctor or see me and
that's
the team.
That's the tough part.
Yes, that's the toughest part, is coming to taking that step to come see the dentist to get that done. So answer to your question is, they change their life. I'm part of their journey.
Very nice.
And my team is part of the journey.
Now, because you've been doing this for more than 20 years, are the patients that are doing this getting older and older or younger and younger?
Both, Randy.
Okay.
So you're getting younger by eating what you want and smiling more, and your self-esteem has increased. But the age is definitely increasing. So to the most part, your lifestyle, it seems to be much more active. You're more outdoors. You're interacting more. You're not indoors at all, and you're having fun. Especially in our Florida communities, you're golfing there, and you're talking about your smile and your beautiful porcelain teeth, and you're raving about the life-changing steps that you have taken.
Now, we've joked about this in the green room, but the most expensive part about getting dental implants is going out to eat all the time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. So you basically want to, spend most of your time, out there in terms of whether it be playing golf or playing racquetball or, and going to your restaurants. That's why our waiting time in Florida, I don't know about in California, but in Florida, the waiting time is like about 90 minutes right now in some of the nice restaurants.
Okay.
So it is. It's very, very rewarding. And
now, since 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds are doing this, statistically, they're on 3 or 4 medications if you're over 80.
Right.
So can you be on like osteoporosis medications or type 2 diabetes medications and still get this done?
That's our typical patient, Randy.
Okay. Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So we had Steve, one of our patients, who was on more than that. As long as they are controlled and we titrate them and we follow the proper medical protocol and the surgical protocol, we can get this done.
Do you ever have to talk to their medical doctor?
Oh, yeah. Whenever they are in there,
Okay.
yes, I get the clearance. Without the clearance, we follow all the steps of having all the clearance, medical clearance done, and it still can be done.
Okay, I have to bring this up too because insurance, even the best dental insurance you've explained, doesn't really cover this. Medicare for sure not, and Medicaid doesn't cover this at all. So what's the answer?
The answer is most of these patients finance. Not
Okay.
just in my office, but in our office we have great solutions. We offer great options to the patients, and we work within their budget. All we do is we talk to the patients, figure out what their budget is, we work with them, and then make sure they get what they want in terms of the dental implant work.
We're out of time, and this, great info here. But just suppose there's people watching this, and they're of the 2 categories that you talked about. One has teeth, but they're really bad, and maybe they're ending up in a denture. Or the second group are the people that are currently wearing a denture. They've heard what you have to say, but they're skeptical or afraid. What do you say to them?
So just come in for a consultation.
Okay.
And I'm here to help you, give you what you want, what you're looking for, make you smile better, and that's what.
At least know your options.
At least know the options.
Well, yeah, but what if you have no bone? Like not enough bone? Because if you've been wearing a denture for 10 or more years, you can't do this because you don't have enough bone? Is that
Randy,
true?
Well, let me give you this answer. Till today, I have not referred out a patient or said I cannot do a case because you don't have bone. We have so many options, Randy.
But so if somebody's wearing a denture for 15, 20 years, you could still do this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You
but
bet.
are patients told certain places? Because when I Google things like this.
Yes. So the patients are hear from other people or their friends saying that hey, you are not a candidate. But let a professional who is trained in this implant area tell the patient that you are not a candidate. But for the record, I have never had to refer a patient out because they don't have.
So it's not an issue.
It's not an issue.
So if they want to make an appointment, do you prefer they go to the website or just call your office directly?
Both, whichever is comfortable. So you could go to the website and check out where the nearest location would be for you, or you can even call us, and one of our friendly customer associates will get you in.
You make it sound somewhat easy, but if somebody's watching this and you had an opening in your schedule, the worst teeth or a denture, next week they could have their new teeth.
Absolutely.
Is that true?
Yep. Okay. You bet.
I want to thank you for coming on the show. Good stuff.
Thank you so much, Randy. Thank you.
You've been watching the Wellness Hour news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. For now, I wish you good health.